being this time of the year, I thought it'd be fun to make a jelly that I have never made before, and that's a strawberry jalapeno jelly. And as you can see right here, this is the final product. Tell me that doesn't look good, y'all. If you're interested in this recipe, sit back, relax, grab your coffee. This won't take a long time, I promise. And let's make some strawberry jalapeno jelly. All right, everyone, so this is gonna be a fun video. If you've never tried this recipe, I suggest you giving it a shot. It's really good. So let's just start right off the bat. If you've seen all my other how to make jelly, pepper jelly videos, we're gonna kind of go down that same path. So if you've already seen a lot of those, you know where this is going. If you haven't, go back and watch them. Each pepper jelly that I've done is a little different, just like this one is going to be completely different. But I'm gonna skip some parts or fast forward through some of the parts just to keep this rolling. So I have already heated up and warmed, cleaned, sterilized the jars along with the lids. They're all done, ready to rock and roll. I'm showing a little bit of that right here. I've also already chopped up the peppers. Now, I'm gonna put the complete recipe down below. This is not my recipe. This is a recipe I found online that I've tried and I like it. So I will also put the link to that recipe down below also. This calls for 7 medium jalapenos. I went ahead and went with 8 just because they weren't the biggest ones, and 1 red bell pepper, a red bell pepper, not a green one. Make sure you get a red one. And I got kind of a big one. I don't think, it didn't say the size specifically, so I went ahead and got a larger bell pepper. Now, I have not done the strawberries yet. The recipe calls for 4 cups of mashed strawberries, not pureed, mashed. You kind of want to have some strawberry chunks in the jelly. So let's do that right now. We will puree the peppers here shortly. All it calls to do is just to mash them up. I don't want y'all to watch me do all of these, so we're just gonna do this nice and fast. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, let's keep this real. That whole fork method thing was not gonna work for me. I've got way too many of these to do, so I'm just keeping it real. I totally used a food processor. What I did though is I just pulsed it. I didn't puree it, I pulsed it really good. And now we've got these nice little chunks of strawberry, which I think will be great because remember, we're gonna reduce everything a little bit anyway once we actually start making the jelly. So I'm gonna finish this, but I didn't wanna lie. I wanted to keep it real, y'all. That fork thing wasn't gonna work for this guy, especially if you have a little processor that you could just pulse and get the consistency to where you want it. So yeah, now that that's done, let's go ahead and actually blend up the pepper. All right, the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of white vinegar. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to help blend up the peppers. I'm just gonna add them all in. We're gonna puree them down really good. Now remember, we're dealing with peppers. Once we get this puree where we want it, and you take that lid off, keep your head back. You do not want to get smacked in the face by all the fumes of these peppers. Or maybe you do. I don't. So you've been warned. And just like that, y'all, we're done. Now, we're gonna start mixing everything into the bowl. You wanna make sure you have your pectin ready, your lemon juice, your purees. And from this point forward, we're gonna start moving kind of quick. You can't let all of this boil for a super long time. Once it hits a certain spot, you gotta get it out, get it in the jars, seal them, get them in the pressure, in the water bath. Here we go. All right, y'all, at this point, we're gonna add in the 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 4 cups of the strawberries. Right here, you wanna be careful with the peppers. Bring this to a boil. Then we're gonna add in the pectin, 2 packs of the liquid pectin. I don't have powdered, so I have liquid. Once we add in the pectin and we get it to a boil, 1 minute at a boil, then we take it off and start ladling in the jars. Okay, so right now we have it, I have it on medium heat. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in the 8 cups of sugar. Gonna go pretty slow. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the heat to about a 7 or an 8, somewhere right in that range. I got one super big piece of strawberry I'm gonna take out of there. Now while we're waiting for this, you could be getting the jars ready, the area ready to start ladling. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the lids are already completely clean, sterile. Jars are also. So we're ready to go once we get this to a boil. All right, y'all, we are almost there. In fact, good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the first one. Now once this starts, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, the heat. We're gonna get all this in there. Get the other one really fast. I'm going to stir this up really good, and then we're going to crank the heat back up to get it back to a rolling boil for 1 minute. All right, here we go. Now you can adjust the temp. You just want to keep it at a rolling boil, not where it's overflowing all over your stove. So from here on out, 1 minute. And I will say the smell is so good. It smells so good coming off there. We are now going to ladle the mix into the jars. You want to leave about 1/4 of an inch headspace. I still have a lot in there, which I will make multiple batches. But for now, we're going to get these we're going to get all these taken care of and into the water bath. Now I went through, washed all of these. I already wiped off all the rims. They are all good to go. Now remember, these are super hot, y'all. You want to be real careful holding them. You want to crank the lid down and then just go 1/4 turn more. Finger tight. That's it right there. Done. So I'm going to get all these done and we're going to get them into the water bath. You want to make sure you have at least a 1/2 inch of water above the jars. As you're putting them in, go in nice and slow. That's my advice. All right, y'all. Once the water starts to boil, 10 minutes. 10 minutes at a rolling boil. Then I'm going to shut the heat off for 5. And then take them out and place them on a rag, a dishcloth, something. You do not want to put those that are in boiling water onto this cold countertop. Could be a bad thing. So we will be back when these are ready to come out. All right, so here we go. It's been 5 minutes. Get these all out. I always tip it sideways to help get the water off the rim. From this point on, y'all, you're just going to leave them sitting where they are until they cool off on their own, and you'll start hearing pops as the lids are sealed down tight onto the jars. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are done. This whole process took about 40 minutes, maybe, and with this recipe, I actually made 19 jars. That includes 6 jars of this size. So this recipe will definitely make a lot of jelly. These are great to give out as, gifts. Put over cream cheese, some crackers. It's a great, appetizer for get-togethers, and it just might be a hit. So if y'all enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, do me the 4 favors. Share, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. And join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. Everyone take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you, and I will talk to you all again real soon. Bye.